Okay, today we are playing a game on Hollywood. We are in the Silver SR range, and we will be playing Toes the entire way through. We are also on the console today, so consider yourself forewarned. This is also pre-patch Toes, so bear that in mind. If in case you see us eat Roadhog's hook, that's why. So, we've got to attack Hollywood first. I'm not sure who the... Oh. Well, Reinhardt definitely shouldn't have done that. I was going to say I didn't know who our other tank was. It's also Reinhardt. Ah, yes. We're playing in silver, alright. So it is not exactly a good idea for us to just chuck these rocks right at Bastion right now, because it's not really going to accomplish a whole lot. Now, Lucio is going to wake him up regardless, but ideally, we have Bastion be asleep on that car for a little bit longer. Us chucking our rocks at him isn't going to add much damage, and it's just going to wake him up. Now, of course, it didn't matter, but still worth bearing in mind. So, currently, we could take our shield down, because Reinhardt's holding his shield up over there in front of the Bastion, so we could take ours down. And we should be moving forward, basically, to get ready to eat this guy's bullets, because you know what's going to happen as soon as this Bastion breaks Reinhardt's shield? Everybody's going to fucking die. So we need to be, like, moving up in case he breaks it and starts killing our teammates, because then we can put our shield up, we can use kinetic grasp, and basically buy our team as much time as we possibly can. Instead we didn't, we sat pretty far back instead and let the enemy, and let our teammates deal with it, and they dealt with it, so hey, good enough, right? There, Reinhardt made it back just in time to immediately die again, so he's being a very productive member of society, a very classic Reinhardt player. Charge out of choke point, get fucking clapped, get back just in time to lose checkpoint, get clapped again. Absolutely classic. So, you know, we get to play Toes, we get to just chuck our rocks out here and do some splash damage. Build some ult charge, good times. There's not a lot of reason to use the rock like this. I do not like just chucking the rock into Reinhardt's shield like this. I don't like when people do that, where they, like, left-click and then immediately cancel into, like, throwing the rock into someone. I just don't like using the rock like that, dog. It's your only crowd control. And if certain people get on you and you don't have the rock to throw at them, well, sometimes you just get clapped, you know? So Reinhardt's doing it again, you might have noticed. There he goes. Again, accomplishing a lot. Very, very good teammate he is. Overestimated the arc on the rock a little bit there. Did break it on the lamp, so that's pretty cool. This is a very egregious use of company resources to solo ult this Bastion while he is, like, going to die regardless. Like, there's no way he ever accomplished anything meaningful from that position, but we just ulted him anyway. Like, we'd won that team fight. We didn't need to chuck the ult at him as well. We could have saved that for the next team fight. So, anyway. Oh, look, there's Reinhardt over there. Do you think he'll do it again? Do you think he's gonna do it again? Bastion's up there. We can chuck some rocks at him. He didn't notice us. That's very nice. He was shooting at somebody else. We're not exactly blocking very much for our teammates right here. I know we're trying to kill the Bastion right now. I understand this, but we're not exactly blocking a lot of damage from our teammates because we're just kind of sat over in the corner by ourselves. Our shield only blocking for us, so not exactly doing a lot of tanking for the team right there. Was there anything we could have really done to save Anna right here? No, we could have chucked the rock, you know. We could have immediately, like, seen Genji's on Anna and just throw Dwayne at Genji right now, and hopefully that saves her, but we elected to use the shield instead. It was an awkward angle for the shield, because we were going to be putting it on, like, the same angle they were facing, so it wasn't, like, ever going to be a super good shield from that angle on the Anna. It would have been better to chuck the rock, but simultaneously, I kind of feel like she was just going to die to Genji. Anyway. Bastion's back. Oh, that's very scary. Bastion's also using tank form right now. There he goes. Alright, so Bastion's doing that. He's up to no good. Oh, taken away. Alright, just got kidnapped right in front of us, and he's fucking dead now, so don't have to worry about that one anymore. Nice. Hopefully they just stay over there. We should be touching the payload right now. We're so very close to the checkpoint. I don't want us to ever leave the payload right now, because that team fight's happening over there, and the payload is like 5 feet away from the checkpoint. Like, we could have probably gotten that to the checkpoint without needing this fight to come in our favor. We were so close, and they were hiding over in the corner fighting at the time. But we gave up on it pretty easily, and now we're coming back in to, like, fight over it. I assume this is Bastion that's changed to Mei right here. This is terrible news for us as Toes. Mei is very good at bullying Toes around. It's frequently extremely sad. It's even sadder now, with the shield being a little bit harder to move around as well, so, you know. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, there he goes. Man, both Reinhardt players are really playing Reinhardt today, aren't they? It's okay, ours is playing Reinhardt in a slightly more productive manner than their Reinhardt, which is, to be fair, not hard to do. Have you seen their Reinhardt? It's pretty rough, dude. It's pretty rough. So, this started, like, kind of falling apart. Very unfortunate we didn't kill her. Yeah, our teammates are just kind of fucked right now. All our teammates are dead. We're, like, basically we were very greedy, trying to go for that Zarya right there. We're looking at, like, the entire enemy team. We're pretty much alone. And we're just like, I can get that Zarya. We should have been backing out by that point. We were greedy and we wanted that Zarya kill. I know how it is. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't know how greed feels. I'm one of the greediest men to ever live. I'm also extremely humble, though, so it's okay. Now, Mei's up to no good on the rooftops. We attempted to help the Genji, but tragically, he was pretty much fucked. Oh. The more I see their Reinhardt, the more depressed I get about the situation. Anyway, we tried to chuck the rock up at Genji and it didn't work. It was going to be a hard angle to pull off, but we tried, at least we tried. Nobody could ever accuse us of not trying. Didn't manage to hit the Moira using Coalescence. It's very hard to hit the Moira while you're using Coalescence, while she's using Coalescence with the rock, so, understandable, but we tried at least. We used Kinetic Grasp right here. The thing is that, like, that only works if Mei right-clicks you, and, most Mei players start immediately just trying to freeze you again once you've come out of the freeze, so it's usually not going to actually help much. It would have been better to readjust the shield to try and dance with that before we use Kinetic Grasp. True, she could use the right click just to finish us off, but it's mostly an, you can adjust your play based off how you expect someone to act, based off how they're playing, based off the character, And Mei's, once you're not frozen anymore, they try to freeze you again. That's what they do. Anyway, we're getting back now. Things are not exactly going well. Most of our team are dead. We are attempting to fight this Orisa by ourselves. We should not be doing this because, oh look, here come her teammates. Oh! Interesting. Well. How did that look from her perspective? Damn, we didn't see. I was like, does our body just, like, eject straight through the ground? We'll never know. We'll never know. Alright, well, anyway, that happened. That was very exciting. We shouldn't have been involved in that team fight. We should have been backing out, rather than going in on the Orisa. Our teammates weren't there. Her teammates were, if not there then, going to be there very soon. Them having the spawn advantage at this point anyway. Even if things were just, like, neutral at the time. So we've almost got Gravitic Flux built up right now. They don't have, like, any of the super annoying people to Gravitic Flux outside of Mei, who is the only person we've caught in this Gravitic Flux. It's okay, she didn't have Ice Block right there, so it works out in the end. I found that to be a very lackluster ultimate, given we only caught Mei. We might have been we were probably trying to catch more, because, like, Genji was kind of on the periphery of it, but, yeah, just catching Mei is not very exciting, especially when, she's one of the most upsetting people to, ult as Sigma a lot of the time, because, Ice Block. Is it called Ice Block? Dude, I've wondered this every time I talk about Mei. I'm gonna type in right now, Mei Overwatch, and we're gonna look if it's called Ice Block. I'm pretty sure it's called Ice Block. It's called Cryo Freeze. Alright. Because she can just use Cryo Freeze. It should definitely be called Ice Block, because then, we could have this nice little reference to the other Blizzard property. of World of Warcraft or Hearthstone, because Ice Block exists over there. But no, it's called Cryo Freeze, which is fair enough at the same time, but it should be called Ice Block. The wall is called Ice Wall, though, just in case you were curious about that one. Saw that one on the page at the same time. Don't Kinetic Grasp at the May. You know, it's one of those things where, like, Diva players do this as well, where the immediate gut reaction is, I'm getting hit by something, I don't want to be getting hit by it anymore. So you push the button that typically results in you not getting hit by something anymore. But in the event of doing that to, like, Mei, Zarya, Winston, it doesn't really stop those people. And Toes players and Diva players do that a lot. You don't want that to be your immediate gut reaction. Those people have very easy ways to get past it. There is something you can do with Toes, where if you realize you've used Kinetic Grasp at a bad time, you can cancel it with Dwayne, because it'll immediately cancel the Kinetic Grasp animation and chuck the rock. But you don't get, like, any of the benefit, because if you cancel the animation, you also don't get any shield that you might have generated off of it at that point, because you have to, like, finish it and everything. You know how it goes. So, like, why are we deciding to hang out, like, all the way over here? I had heard Mei's ultimate, but, like, this is our Mei's ultimate. No, this is our, no. We don't have a Mei. It's just, it's the wrong color, isn't it? So, then why is it not freezing us here? I guess we're line of sighting it, because it's, like, can't see us, like, right over the ledge or something? That's fucking weird, dude. Yeah, we don't have a Mei. Do we? Am I crazy? Is it me who is wrong? Is it me who is stupid? No, it's the children who are wrong. Yes, we don't have a Mei. It's just Mei's ultimate was the wrong color. So that's very fun. Have you noticed that the, as of, like, the last patch or so, on the King of the Hill maps, the team that's currently controls the checkpoint, the color is usually wrong. Our shield can block, and we might be trying to block for our teammates on the other side. Disregard. I think we were trying to block Doomfist Ultimate on the other side. If not, then, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt regardless. The capture thing in, like, the UI at the top for the King of the Hill maps, it's the wrong color, like, 100% of the time right now. Whereas always the enemy team's color says they've captured it, the one that actually has captured it. It's very weird. I don't really care, but, you know, it's weird. It's weird that it's that way. So, now, we are defending. You know, there's only 8 minutes left, so they have to stomp us real fucking fierce. That was only 7 minutes left. They have to, like, stomp us pretty fucking fierce if we're actually gonna lose the game from this perspective. And that's not a good start, to be sure. Genji just got fucking assassinated by Doomfist. Our shields are not exactly accomplishing a whole lot out there. We should have taken that down sooner. Could have been regenerating while the wall was up, and then we had have it in a better position. Here comes Mei. Oh god, here comes Mei again. We do our best. Mei's dead, thank god. Now readjust again to block Zarya. Nope, we did it a little bit too late. Mei died, very convenient. She didn't die exactly at an optimal time, but she did die, but we were too slow to readjust our shield. I mean, we were probably going to die regardless, but we were too slow to position our shield again. That kind of situation would be even more dire for us. Present patch being a little bit harder to move the shield now. Not, like, overly so, but, you know, it's not immediate anymore. So we've lost this checkpoint, pretty much. We're trying to get, like, some old charge out of it, but, like, this is all done. There, Doomfist was about to, like, end our whole career, but he stopped right on that Torbjorn turret, so that's nice. The punch itself wouldn't have killed us, but once Doomfist punched you, you're usually not too long for the world after that. Unless you're a very burly tank like Roadhog, but he's not going for you if you're playing Roadhog, is he? Unless there is truly no one else. So we didn't really need to have our shield up during, like, this period, because It's not a like, that's not a good position for it to be in, first off. Like, it's a very awkward angle to be blocking from. Because they can just, like, stand a little bit to the left and they'll be able to shoot around it. So it's not angled great, but also, like, we're not blocking for anybody during that period of time. Like, we can just stand next to a corner and use that as cover. And so then, while they're coming up at us right now, our shield could be full health right now, but it's half health instead, which actually means when you've got Toes, same deal as Reinhardt, you don't want to ever let your shield break, so you don't want to ever let it drop to 0. So, when you see a shield that has 700 health, what that fundamentally means is that it has like 500, 600 health instead, because you don't want to ever let it break. So you take it down once it's getting close, which is usually like 200. So our shield could be like full health right now, if we had just taken it down earlier when we didn't need it up, but instead it's at effectively 500 health right now, as they're pushing into us, which is real not good as far as company resources go. Now, our teammates are, like, flinging themselves in bodily, using their ultimates. Doomfist was also using his ultimate, which is, I think, why we came in to get that health kit more than anything else, because us getting that health kit wasn't particularly productive. We kind of removed ourselves from the fight, but I assume we were mostly hiding from Doomfist's ultimate at that point in time, which is, you know, understandable. So there's quite a rumble happening in here. It's unfortunate we don't have our ultimate for that one. That would have been a very fun time to throw it in. It is still very unexciting to just use Gravitic Flux on Mei, which is pretty much all this looks like it's going to get used on. I saw right there Doomfist got clapped by that, so he's probably thinking twice about following us through this doorway anyway right now, because he did take damage. So we end up just using it on Mei, which is not exciting. If we're only going to use it on one person from this position, because, I'm sure the expectation was they're both going to come through this doorway. Doomfist, I'm already not really expecting to, and Mei is so not good to use Gravitic Flux on a lot of the time. Do we see her use Cryo Freeze during this? She used it there. Now I'm just, like, keeping track of it in my head. How long has it been since she used Cryo Freeze? Alright, no, it's fair to assume that she doesn't have Cryo Freeze right now. But it was kind of a long time, and Cryo Freeze's cooldown is 12 seconds. Never mind, it's longer than I thought it was, actually. It feels so much shorter. Damn, really, it's 12 seconds. It feels so much shorter than that. But, I mean, that's one of those things, isn't it? Of course, Mei's Cryo Freeze always feels like it's up when you're using it on her. So, alright, fair enough. No, it's fine to use it on, like, Mei at that point, because we know her Cryo Freeze is down. But just using it on Mei is still not very exciting when we can see she's that low. If we're only going to ult one person in this position, I'd rather solo ult Reinhardt over Mei, because it's going to do more damage to Reinhardt, basically. Is anybody in that Graviton? Doesn't look like it. Certainly no one exciting who's in it. So, yeah, not the most exciting use of Gravitic Flux. I'm sure the intention was expecting Doomfist and Mei to come out the doorway. But I saw Doomfist get hit before he came out, and, like, solidly hit. So I wasn't expecting him to come out the doorway. He was gonna definitely think twice about it. Anyway, now, here comes Reinhardt again. Reinhardt at this point, we haven't seen him all. He's, probably, I mean, we're getting bullied by Mei right now, so life is hard, but right now I'm thinking about Reinhardt's ultimate, because he's gotta be, where the fuck has Reinhardt gone? We, like, lost sight of him for, like, 2 seconds, and he's just, like, disappeared. He's behind us right now. Yeah, here he comes. I just heard him charge past us. So I'm concerned about Reinhardt's ultimate right now. If he uses it right now, frankly, thank goodness. Because this is like a bad time for him to use it, but this is where I start getting concerned about Reinhardt's ultimate. We can block Ryan's ult as Toes. It takes a little bit more effort to block it. Oh, fuck. It takes a little bit more effort to block it as Toes, but we can block it as Toes. We have to try and bear that one in mind now. A little bit, it'd be even harder on patch now as well with the shield change, but you'd still be able to do it. A little bit easier to Earth Shatter past the Toes now as well, which is, you know, nice, because Toes is kind of aggravating to try and get Earth Shatter past if the Toes is, like, really paying attention to you. So anyway, our team is currently overextending, which is extremely exciting, of course. You know, we're going and fighting, like, literally right outside their spawn. We don't want to do this, obviously. It's what our teammates are coming to do, though. Reinhardt is probably getting more and more upset by the second. And here we go. We're fully on the... did we hear Doom? Yeah, Doomfist just did this. Okay, I was like... I heard Doomfist's ultimate. Did he, like, seriously ult past us? Oh, no, it's not even Doomfist. It's, Sombra that's behind us. I swear I heard Doomfist's ultimate. Lord only knows what that man was up to then. Yeah, Moira's gonna die now, because, you know... Of course she was. So we're looking for Sombra right now. Tragically, Toes is not exactly good at spy checking, so... You know... we're just gonna hang back on the point, you know... Watch for Sombra. If we don't want to go and, like, stand with our teammates as Toes, we could at least, like, we can go put our shield over there, for them, at least if we're gonna sit back here all the way and do this. I don't really like having done that as Toes, because we're the main tank. Our other tank is Zarya. So, while our team is all the way up there... God, we solo ult Mei constantly. Please stop solo ulting Mei. Our team was, like, up fighting without their main tank the entire time we were sat back there, looking for Sombra, and... Like, as long as we're paying attention, Sombra's never gonna backcap us, because she had to push it so far to get somewhere. But as long as we're paying attention, we didn't need to be sat all that way back there. We could have been, like, up fighting with our teammates instead of leaving them without their main tank that entire period of time. And please do stop solo ulting Mei. It's like 3 times in the one game we've done that. Anyway, so we've gotten back out here now. They have a really bad combo of tanks. Sorry, you probably didn't really understand that. They've got a really bad combo of tanks now. They've got Zarya Roadhog, which is one of your quintessential bad tank combos. And then we threw Blizzard on them, so they were probably super stoked about that one. And look at that, we won the game. Hooray. It honestly wasn't especially close. They were not very good at attacking. They captured the first checkpoint pass, though, I suppose. They got that one. After that, it all fell apart, though. Yes. Moira, player of the game. Amazing. So, let's see what YouTube's got for us today. YouTube, what have you? Let's see. Cool. I like speedrunning stuff. I follow Austin Eruption. Good videos. A lot of, like, basically talks about a lot of bad games. Like, a lot of, like, does, like... Here's a compilation of, like, Smash Brothers clones. They're all bad. Here's some bad licensed games. That kind of thing. Good content. I like bad video games a lot, and that's, like, the main thing of the channel. Noah Gervais, great, one of my favorite YouTubers, extremely long videos, but if you like long-form analysis, great for that. Follow the Gaming Bridge Show. All good. Death of the Game, good show. Follow Let's Play, Achievement Hunter. Follow Angry Joe. Great job, YouTube. All people I follow. Nothing new to watch today. Anyway, what stood out the most that game? Dog, please stop solo ulting me. Please, like, ult a couple of men. Like, Gravitic Flux is a very annoying ultimate to play against, especially if your defensive ultimate, let's be honest, if your Lucio's ultimate isn't ready. Toe's ultimate can be very annoying, so just using it on, like, the one person who has an ability that can completely no-sell it is not exactly particularly exciting use of company resource, so ult execution was definitely the main thing there, and some shield management stuff, but, like, ult, dog, the ult execution. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.